So, Doug, I just did a little quick video. I just wanted to do a quick video to see to share with you what I'm seeing in NVIDIA and Micron since they came up. Um, and what I have right now is a chart of Micron. So this is a 2-year daily chart, and you can see I got a couple of things going on here. Let me just pull out just so you can see it. So I drew a trend line from when we had the major pullback uh, back at the pandemic, and you could see it hit, and now it's pretty extended from the trend line, right? So obviously, if it pulls back all the way another 64, that's a perfect buying opportunity. But in my mind, you got buying opportunities along the way, right? You have a healthy chart. It's been running really since November, and if you look at the chart, you notice that it keeps, even though it has a nice run up, it keeps checking back, right? So what I did was I brought in some Fibonacci's to look at the major run up that started November 3rd and all the way to April of this year. They had it was a major run up. You could see it was at 49. It's got it, it ran 50 points. So when you look at that major run up, and if I bring some Fibonacci's in, a good entry point is if it can bounce back to the 61.8 retracement, so that would be 78 points. If it can bounce back there, that would be a great entry point, right? If it breaks through, then we're looking at a possible support here. But I got support right, and it's in a little bit of a downward. You can see I had selling volume has come in. You can see my squeeze is starting to subside here to the downside. So the upward trend has subsided. So, it's $86. It looks like we may have a buying opportunity if it can check back to that 78, right? Because you always want to buy the pullback if you can, right? So if it checks back to the 78, that would be 61% reversal from its upward trend. So I'm sorry, not 61 a reversal, but it would come back to when the stock was on a 61.8% upward trend. So this would be a nice area, particularly if it bounces off of here. All right. So Micron, nice, healthy looking chart. Pullback opportunities at 78. Further pullback, if it comes back down here. Let's hope it doesn't get here. All right. And then NVIDIA, I took a look at that as well. So when we look at the NVIDIA chart, same thing, 2-year period. You could see I drew a trend line from when the pandemic hit, and you could see it checked back there. NVIDIA's chart, same thing, had a nice run up. It got all the way up to 648. And yeah, to your point, it's a bit pricey. But what I like about NVIDIA, I'm sorry, I'm moving too fast for my mouse, so hang on. There we go. So we got what I do like is you had a nice pullback, and now it has pulled. I'm using Fibonacci's to analyze the most recent run up, and you can see it is respecting this 61.8. It's checked back just about to it, and it looks like it's forming a little base here, right? So, in my opinion, if this is a stock that you like, now may be a nice opportunity to get in, right? Because it has come back. You always want to buy the pullback. So if it pulls back to here, this major trend line, that's another 100, almost 100 points. But it seems to be forming a base around the 61.8, right? So if it bounces up, you can see our next target is like 689, which is another 80 points or so, another 79 points. So this is just sharing with you what we see here on the charts. NVIDIA seems to be in a little bit of seems to be forming a base somewhere around the 61.8. So it has had a recent pullback, and Microtron seems to be pulling back now. Just things to consider if you're looking to take a position on these stocks.